Debout les damnés de la terre, debout les forçats de la faim, la raison commence au cratère, c'est l'éruption de la faim. Du passé, faisons table rase, foule esclave, debout, debout.
Today, we are here to express our solidarity with the struggle of the French workers against the labor law of the socialist government. As the Renzi government has done with the Job Act, even Holland and Wales launched into a harsh attack on workers' rights, working conditions and salary. They do this with the same goal of the government Renzi: lower wages and totally subjugate the workers, their lives and their families, to their master's will. And this attack was also brought against the unions, restricting the power of action in companions and making it increasingly difficult for them to intervene on behalf of workers. All this is taking place exactly 80 years after the Popular Front, which, under the pressure of trade union and anti-fascist struggles, conquered for the first time 15 days of paid leave for workers, the working week of 40 hours, and the collective labor agreements. Today, the goal of Socialist Party in France and of the Democratic Party in Italy is to delete all this, to erase a century of workers' struggle and go back to when the work was a poor commodity that the owners could sell and buy. The reaction of the French trade unions has been quite different from that of the Italian counterparts, who have accepted the Jobs Act without any mobilization. After a month of demonstrations, workers in many sectors have agreed on an unlimited strike and occupied their workplaces. Our full solidarity goes out to you, to train workers, to the metropolitan workers, port workers, workers air transport, the workers of the refineries, to the power plant workers, the construction workers, workers in the trade, doctors and health workers, teachers and public workers, and to the many who are struggling against this law. Your struggle is our struggle. Your struggle serves as a model for workers and the Italian trade unions. Your opposition to the Loi Travail is the opposition to all the counter-reforms of the job. They want a capital slave labor. The socialist government has shown in all of this its full closeness to the owners by sending the police to break strikes and occupations, violating the right of workers to strike. Added to this are the continuous provocation by the police, gratuitous violence against defenseless demonstrators, against young people, against women and the elderly, against trade unionists, and against the communist militants violently attacked, injured, often seriously, as well as the continued presence of armed and masked provocators who come out from prefectures dressed as protesters from Casseur and attack the trade union marches. The exasperated atmosphere created by the government has already killed and wounded, a huge burden for which responsibility falls on all socialists, on Holland, on Wales. We express our full solidarity with the CGT and other unions that have been conducting this hard fight, the French communists who are supporting and participating in many protests, and many workers who are engaged in this tough fight. We are with you. Force to CGT, long live the Communist Party, long live the French workers, on to the victory.
Viva la SGT! Viva il Partito Comunista! Viva i lavoratori francesi! Avanti tutti verso la vittoria!
Una mattina mi sto svegliato, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sto svegliato e ho trovato l'invasore. Oh partigiano, portami via,